Greetings, my friends, my fellow gamers, the Dark Kingdom. I have missed you all so very much. I am about to give you guys some news that I honestly never thought I would have to. Life has taken this extremely negative turn for me, and I have to be mature in this situation. And don't worry, I'm not in trouble. I want to make sure I make this absolutely clear because I know YouTube likes to use its imagination. Nothing negative has happened to me. I'm not in trouble with the law. There's nothing like that happening. I'm not a space alien. There's no ridiculous conspiracy theories going on here with Wraith King. I'm not secretly about to start the Armageddon. I'm not one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. No! I'm just here to tell you guys that 2023 has been not ideal for me. It has been terrible so far. And I'm taking these negative experiences that I'm having, and I'm sorry, my bracelet hit my chair in here. Sorry about that. But yeah, it has taken a negative turn for me, and I try my best to look at this as positively as possible. And I always tell myself, hey, life could get a whole lot worse. And a friend of mine was mentioning to me that, some people go through a whole lot worse. You got a lucky, you got a roof over your head, and I do. I have a family, and I take care of them, and that's something I have to see as a positive. Now, just to make it clear, I don't have that kind of family. I'm not married yet. I'm sure there is a Wraith Queen out there for me somewhere, but for now, I'm rocking it solo. But anyway, this year has been rough for me and the family I do have. And because of that, I have to try my best to be mature, and I have to put away, or at least put aside, some of the things that I don't spend a lot of time on, or I don't need to focus as much on. So I'm using this experience to progress myself in life. I'm trying my best to be mature in this whole scenario and take care of business. And since I'm doing all of that, videos have been an afterthought. They have been placed at the bottom of my list. Making YouTube videos is something that I already I love doing it, but it's never been something I primarily focused on, as I am more of an artist. I love to draw, and I love to paint. I love to create things. And when I'm playing video games, I like playing video games, although I have to admit I'm not much of a gamer, but I'll be getting into more of that later. I'm trying to say that they're just not a priority. They've never been a priority in my life. So that's why I haven't been uploading. I've just been focusing on this scenario that's been happening in my life, and I've been trying my best to deal with it. And in order to do that, I have to put some things aside, and videos are one of them, gaming, all of that. But yeah, that's happened to me, but just to let you know, I can't really tell you guys why, because I'm just not that type of guy to just blurt all of my information online. I'm not like one of those YouTubers who do things like that. I might have to tell you guys eventually someday, but we'll have to see how things go. But it is a very rough situation that I have to deal with myself. Like I said, I gotta move some things around to do so. So that's one thing that's happened to me this year. The next thing is YouTube is making this a lot harder for me. I have found out that YouTube doesn't exactly recommend my videos anymore. It doesn't exactly show my videos. I have to share them as many places as I know how to get my views now on my channel. And I'm telling you, most all of the views I have gotten is from the audience on Twitter. No one seems to be recommended my videos anymore, and the reason for this is you guys know how I used to be a 7 Nights YouTuber. That's something I used to actively do until I got essentially tired of the game, and I just wanted to play something else. I am still to YouTube a 7 Nights channel, and ever since I stopped doing that, YouTube has decided to not, put my stuff where it's supposed to be. Like, let's say I make a review on Cyberpunk, even though I already did that, but what I'm trying to say is, let's say I make another commentary video on Cyberpunk. It's not going to share my Cyberpunk video with anyone who's interested in that. It's not going to do that. So that's the reason why my videos, why my channel has tanked the way it has, is I'm not a 7 Nights YouTuber anymore, and YouTube doesn't like that. So, with all of that being said, I refuse to go back to that game because, again, I am tired of it. I don't want to play it anymore. I don't find any joy in playing a game that I am just actively bored of. So, because of that, I am going to make a new channel. Will I still upload here? I don't know. Because I will be focused on a lot on the other channel, because it's going to be made off of the things that I enjoy, like drawing, painting, working out. I might make a couple of funny vlogs where I react to creature designs, because I love monsters. I love designing monsters. I love monster movies, horror movies. I love the world of art, and you're going to see me talking about that a lot on the other channel. I'll be playing games every once in a while, but for the most part, I am just going to be teaching people how to draw. I'll be drawing. And yeah, it'll just be a channel about me. And the new name, which is another issue I'll be getting into why I'm switching my channel, but the new name of this channel is Psydragon. It is the name of my gamer tag, and I kid you not, I have been called Psy more times than I've been called Wraith King. I think people just like that a bit better because it seems to be a bit more unique. And it's easier to say. People call me Psy a lot more. And because of that, I will be changing. Well, not this channel. This will still be Wraith King. But I will be moving over to the other channel. And my name will be Psydragon over there. Psydragon 2K. But alright. Now that you guys know about my new channel, that's where the art stuff will be, by the way. And that's where a lot of my chill talk videos will be going, where I kind of just sit down and talk to you guys. I might actually get a better camera so I can talk to you guys with my face as well, so you guys can see who I am. You can see my terrible studio and all. And yeah, so I'm planning on doing something like that over there on that channel. But yeah, YouTube has a problem with this one, so I've decided to make another one. I don't really have much else to say, though, aside from the negative things that have been happening to me. But there is one last thing. This just crossed my mind. I mentioned earlier about me and gaming. Wow. I think the biggest reason I stopped playing 7 Nights so consistently is the fact that I do not consider myself a hardcore gamer. I love video games. And my friends who do call me Psy will be screaming in the comments, "You're a liar, you are a gamer, you love playing games." I do like playing games. With you guys, I like playing games when you're there. When you're not there, gaming is boring. And I think a lot of this, like this forcive habit I have with playing with other people, comes from the times I used to play with my brother. I never really played alone. I used to play Halo, like the original game, Combat Evolved. I played that with my brother, split screen. We used to fool around on the PvP maps, all of them, just one-on-one. And we used to just mess around with the vehicles. We used to blow each other up till we fly way up in the air. All of the silly things we did was so much fun. Me and my brother enjoyed those times together. And that is where a lot of this habit comes from. My enjoyment from games, although there are some that I do really like, and I will mention those in a moment. I enjoyed playing with friends and family. That is where I get my enjoyment out of gaming. When they're not there, all of that joy, it's still kind of there. I still like to play games, but I've never considered myself too good at them. And I never felt dedicated enough to become better at them. So because of that, I find myself not being too into them. Now, the games I do really like, the games I played hours by myself, were games like Street Fighter, Tekken, basically every fighting game except Fatal Fury, because I just don't like the roster all that much. I don't think it's that interesting. The characters are kind of cool. They just don't have enough flair to them. They kind of just feel like people to me. I don't know. I mean, hey, easy. Fatal Fury is still all right. I'm just not a huge fan of the roster. I just don't think Iori's kind of cool. Like, he's kind of like a monster kind of guy. And I think there are a couple of creatures. Like, I'm remembering a couple of the characters off the top of my head, but not really. I like games like Street Fighter where the roster's really wild. All the characters have like some crazy flair to them. Their outfits look crazy. Their abilities are all over the place. Tekken, where there are monsters in there, there's almost always a monster character in Tekken. It's been that way for a long time now. And I love games like Soul Calibur. That's another one. Those games I played a lot. And and the Souls games as well, but those are a bit newer. But I did love playing games like that. But even in those games, the ones I played a lot, I played in small portion. I would come back to them every once in a blue moon. Like the new Mortal Kombat game. I love that, and I still have it. I love that game. I do. Mortal Kombat 11. It is really a good game. But I don't play it a lot. I play it every once in a blue moon. And like the newest Street Fighter game. No, not the one that isn't out yet. The one, you guys know what I mean. The last one. I played that a lot. And the newest Tekken. Played that a lot too. But not enough to make videos about. Not enough to write home about. I'm just not the kind of gamer to make hours upon hours of content and then feel happy about it. That's just not who I am. So, I think the biggest takeaway, the reason I stopped playing Seven Nights, really, was because I felt like it was repetitive. And since I'm already not a gamer, like I told you guys, I already don't consider myself much of a gamer, playing that constantly made me feel like I just wasn't enjoying myself. I loved editing. Like, every time I edited one of those videos, I made them as silly as possible. I recorded funny jokes, at least some that might be kind of funny. Let me be honest. My jokes aren't all that great, but you guys seem to like them. But I tried my best to make all the jokes land. I wanted to have fun, at least with the editing. I never truly enjoyed spamming Seven Nights like that. I didn't truly enjoy being on the game basically every day, keeping up with all of the new updates. I didn't like doing that because, again, I'm just not a gamer. I play them, sure, but in small portions. But with all that said, I find most of the entertainment from gaming is when I'm with my friends. Games are great, and I actually prefer them over sitting down watching TV all day, let me be honest with you. If I'm going to be looking at the TV, I'd rather have a controller in my hand and actually use my brain. But overall, I think games are great, but I do not consider myself a massive part of the medium. I just don't find myself in that field at all. But yeah, I definitely expect me to play games, but don't expect a whole lot. Lastly, the new channel, again, is called SideDragon2K. Link in the description. May not be anything there right now, maybe, though. I don't know. I still have to finish editing where I teach you guys how to draw a little something. I honestly don't know how that video is going to go because my camera is terrible. I wanted to do a time-lapse, but my camera, again, it's bad. I can't really do the time-lapse thing, but I can probably figure out a creative way to try, at least, to do this time-lapse idea I have of showing me draw, like my process on how I actually create things. And I was going to talk over it and tell you guys how I feel about what I'm drawing, and in turn teach you guys a few things about art as well. But okay, that's all the time I have left for this video. Like I said, maybe I'll upload more things here, maybe not. We'll have to see how things go. Now, the next channel, I was thinking about making a brand spanking new outro. Right now, maybe no outro. Maybe, because I would like to release this video as soon as possible, because I've been drawing already. The drawing is almost done, and I hate to just release this drawing finished and have not recorded anything. I hate to do that. I'd like to at least show you guys the process, at least where I'm at right now, because I have like the basic foundation of what I'm trying to draw, but I want to finish it on camera. So yeah, I want to get that done as soon as possible. I got itchy fingers though, guys. I'm telling you, I gotta finish that drawing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that probably as you're watching this video. But until then, my fellow gamers, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do apologize that YouTube has kind of just thrown me under the bus here and ran over me a couple of good times. I hate that that has happened. Not only that, it is depressing that all of this has happened to me this year. But that's not going to stop me from putting a smile on your face, or at least trying, because, you know, that's why I'm here. That's why I made these videos, is I wanted to make people laugh. I saw all those other YouTubers doing it, like Markiplier, Angry Joe. I just love to see everyone's reactions in the comments. I love seeing people laugh at all the funny jokes that he said. All of the YouTubers I've been watching, whether it be like Angry Joe or Markiplier or a little bit of PewDiePie. I didn't really watch him too much growing up, but I mostly Markiplier. Oh, and Jacksepticeye, another one. Like those three, Angry Joe, Mark, Jack, those are the three guys that I took a lot of inspiration from. And because of that, I wanted to do exactly what they were doing. I wanted to make a channel to where I would make people laugh. I wanted to form this massive community, and I did. Maybe not as huge as theirs, but I did. And that was the cool part. But YouTube doesn't want my community to grow any more than what it already has. So to that I say, YouTube.
Do you want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend.
I am making my own channel, my own way, and I'm going to be uploading as often as I possibly can, because this is something I truthfully enjoy doing, and I already draw a lot, and I think I can spare some time to at least speak about what I'm drawing while I'm doing it. So, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do subscribe to my other channel. And if you want to stick around for this one, hey, go right ahead. Knock yourself out. I might be uploading more here. We'll have to see how things go. Because I know you guys, I don't want to just leave you. It feels wrong. So I might upload things here every once in a blue moon. But yeah, that's all the time I have left for this video. Remember to subscribe to SideDragon2K. Link in the description. You will be seeing my face. Well, probably anyway. Still, I get a good camera. Till next time, take it easy for me. And please, please do have a blessed day. Bye.